This might be a little awkward. And it, I don't know. I also stayed up all night working on your art thing, so my voice is kind of weird right now, and it's like tired, and it'll like go out and go really high and then go really low. I don't know. So, anyways, I yeah, okay, let's start it. Hello, Sabrina. My name is Jordan Anthony Lar McGinty. I'm going to be very detailed in this email because this is so important to me. First, I'm going to talk about what I do. Also, this email isn't going to be very proper or well put together, but I prefer I write this as if I'm having a one-on-one conversation. I've been creating content since 2011 when I got my tiny 11-inch laptop that I could barely run Mozilla Firefox, the web browser, on. My family thought I was crazy for making airsoft videos in my backyard, and they even tried to stop me, but then I ended up using my iPod to upload when they took my laptop away. I've always found a way to create. In 2014, I created Minecraft videos and had 1,000 subscribers by mid-2015. I then quit due to being bullied for playing Minecraft, and the community that I was in was very toxic, so I just wanted to get out of it. In 2016, I laid low and worked on my photography skills. I traveled around my state to take pictures of mountains, ponds, rivers, bugs, all kinds of things. I wanted to take pictures of cars, but didn't have access to a car to meet with people that had cars to take pictures of cars. From 2017 to now, I've been working on graphics design. I started off creating logos for small plumbing companies, management companies that I'd find on Instagram. When I realized that this wasn't my passion, I stopped and opened an Etsy account. I started making redraws of people's cars. It was mostly girlfriends and wives that wanted their husbands' or boyfriends' cars redrawn. I made a good amount of money for this, and I was creating cars for people that owned my dream cars, which was awesome. I recently decided to work for Hunt & Co., so I'll explain that. My father is Kenneth McGinty. He had me at 17, changed his life around, and is now my biggest inspiration and where I get all of my creativity from. He taught me that no matter what I am in life, I should always strive to be the best that I can, whether that's being the best toilet scrubber or the best burger server or even the best graphics designer. Just the best that I can be in myself. Not in the world, just within myself. I've been watching TJ since him and Calvin would set up a tripod in the front of the garage and they'd say, and you guys are probably wondering, wow, they know how to install a carbon fiber trunk? I respect what TJ and the whole gang does. I've always felt that it was missing something, me. Now, I know that sounds cocky, and obviously everyone who's watching TJ wants to know TJ or work with TJ, but it's really not even about that for me. I want to be on the production side of things. I have little interest in being another one of TJ's friends that creates content alongside him. I want to create content for TJ, not with TJ. This includes editing his videos, editing his photos, editing overlays, banners, flyers, and also fulfill my graphics design passion by creating art for all of the ideas that I have that TJ is lacking. And when I say lacking, I just mean all of the opportunities that aren't being filled. I also want to start a clothing brand for I also want to do things like start a clothing brand for you, Sabrina. I'm aware that I don't know your style, and I'm sure you have your own ideas for clothing. But something I want to do is create a platform where I can take meetings with you, TJ, and others to create dope content for the fans, just to take things to a whole nother level. The main thing that's going on in my life right now is this. I've legit told myself that I'm gonna create art and become better and better, and hopefully TJ will notice me. Again, my interest is not in being a vlogger alongside TJ. My passion is to create content, and my goal is to create content for TJ. I have decent skills in photography, graphics design, video editing, and in areas where I'm not so skilled, I make up for it with my hard-ass work, which means staying up all night, figuring out a problem, or working on a project until it's complete because I'm too passionate about it to stop. Again, I know this email isn't structured very well, but I want this to be as genuine as possible. And the more time I take to make this email fancy, the further it is from my real words, personality, and meaning. I want to write out all of the things I want to do as an employee of Hunting. First thing I want to do is I want to create shirts, I want to create posters, Instagram ad videos, documentaries, podcast production, and so many other things. The second thing I want to do is I want to film and edit for TJ, whether it's everyday videos of him or the Hunting Garage. The third set of things I want to do is give my ideas that I'm constantly thinking of that will provide very cool series and fan engagement. The fourth thing I want to do is organize the warehouse so that TJ, Mickey, and whoever else's jobs are easier and they can focus more on their content. And that means that I want to help them prep for things, have them give me lists of things to prepare, clean up after them so that they can stay later and create more content and not have to clean up, and that's why they're staying later. They can stay later to create content, if that makes sense. And the fifth thing I want to do is help you or anyone else with their clothing, or just artwork or their own personal brand. Now, I know that the idea of bringing me into the team is far-fetched, but all that I'm asking is the opportunity to have 1 week to be with you guys for free and just create art, express my ideas, help around the shop, edit, film, photograph, and just prove that I would be an awesome behind-the-scenes help that would only increase content, motivation, workflow, fan engagement, and revenue. That's all I'm asking. I'd be 100% available to work for that week for free as if I am being paid. Again, I can't stress enough that I don't want this job to be in the scene. I want to be behind the scenes. I'm aware that as an outsider of your crew, there's a possibility that you may not feel that I am not needed, but I strongly feel otherwise. I'm not asking to hang out with everyone, stay late at parties, thrown at each other's apartments. I'm just asking for a chance to sit down in a room, create content, because that's my passion. I also understand that my personality might not fit in, but I'd like to hope that that wouldn't be judged until I have the chance to meet with everybody face to face to get a true judgment of my personality and everybody else's. I feel that it'd be very valuable to Hunt & Co. because unlike everybody else that messages you or TJ to be on the team, I didn't get my creative education by going to school for it. I learned how to self-educate everything I know, which has given me the ability to dial in on who I am and how I learn the best. I never look at anything as a win. It's only just a better result than my previous loss. In my opinion, once you start looking at things as wins, you become comfortable. And this doesn't work with me because I always want to improve and learn so that my content is better and better after each time that I create. Gary Vee says, hire someone who is only 60% good at their job because their strive to be 300% is 100% higher than someone who has become complacent with their 90%. I have the motivation to grow. It's who I am and it's what I've become, and I strongly feel that this is what I am meant to do. If I am rejected, then that's okay because that means that I am proven wrong and I must search for what comes next. But if I am right and this works out, then I will put every ounce of my ability to sit in my chair for 16 hours or walk around with a camera for 12 hours to work. There will come a time where I make mistakes or I disappoint someone, but that is life. I will always do my best. I will always make up for my disappointments with my hard work. So that's everything I wrote. I did not plan on writing all of this to you. I genuinely wanted to send you some artwork because I thought that it would be pretty dope, but since you responded to me, which I honestly didn't expect you to respond to me at all, I figured I would take this opportunity because this is very, very important to me. I figured I would take this opportunity to voice myself and let you know that I want to be everything that I said. So if you would like to share this with TJ, that would be super fucking amazing. But if you don't want to share this with TJ, I completely understand. It's okay. You don't need to. You don't need to feel bad about it. I don't even want you to feel like I expect you to. It's just, I needed to take the opportunity. So that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for listening.